In this video, let us discuss service strategy. Service strategy, the core of the ITIL wheel. In this module, we'll be covering why it is essential to have the strategy at the core of all other phases and how it adds value to the overall IT service management. We will also cover how service strategy processes work with other processes and manage the strategy part of any new or existing service. Service strategy, section overview and objective. By the end of this session, you'll be able to state the goals, objectives and business value of service strategy, understand the purpose of service strategy, define service assets, understand the purpose of utility and warranty, describe different types of service providers, describe the sourcing structure or delivery strategies, classify different types of service strategy processes, explain strategy management of IT services, describe service portfolio management process, describe financial management of IT service process, describe demand management process, explain business relationship management process. Service strategy, goal, objective and business value. The goal of service strategy is to help service providers to operate and grow successfully in the long term and provide the ability to think and act in a strategic manner. The objective is to provide direction for growth, prioritising investments and defining outcomes against which the effectiveness of service management may be measured. By achieving these goals and objectives, service strategy provides great business values, which sets clear direction for everyone for quicker decisions, helps service organisations to prioritise investments, helps building strategic assets which add value to business, guides entire service design, service transition and service operation in a coherent manner for effective service operations. Service strategy. Why? Service strategy provides best practice guidance for the service strategy stage of the ITIL service lifecycle. At the centre of the service lifecycle is service strategy. Value creation begins here with understanding organisational objectives and customer needs. Every organisational asset, including people, processes and products, should support the strategy. Here are a few questions which service strategy answers. What services should we offer and to whom? How should we define service quality? How can financial management provide visibility and control over value creation? How do we differentiate from competing alternatives? Do we create value for customers? Do we efficiently allocate resources across service portfolio? How to make a case for strategic investment. Throughout this module, we'll see how service strategy helps answering these questions. Service assets. Capabilities and resources combined together build the service assets. Organisations use these assets to create value in the form of goods and services. In the figure, A5 is common. Why? People can be resources or can be capabilities based on their skills, experiences, expertise and so on. What is easier to acquire, capabilities or resources? Resources are always easier to acquire as you have to build the capabilities and that takes time and effort. Aligning the service assets to the customer outcomes is the key to success for any service provider. Further on in this module, we'll see how this can be achieved. Value through utility and warranty. The value of a service can be considered to be the level to which that service meets a customer's expectations. It is often measured by how much the customer is willing to pay for the service, rather than the cost to the service provider of providing the service or any other intrinsic attribute of the service itself. With the A&D and OR gates, we'll understand how the value gets created. From the customer's perspective, value consists of achieving business objectives. The value of a service is created by combining two primary elements: utility, fit for purpose, and warranty, fit for use. These two elements work together to achieve the desired outcomes upon which the customer and the business base their perceptions of a service. Utility is what the service does, and warranty is how it's delivered. The figure shows the logic that a service has to have both utility and warranty to create value.